Welcome, wrestling fans and WWE Universe, to Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play and reaction for the 2026 WWE Monday Night Raw broadcast. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight for WWE Monday Night Raw, we should have ourselves an electrifying and exciting match tonight. A bunch of good matches here tonight, guys, as we get right into the preview here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you please hit that like button. Excuse me. Make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. All right, big shout out Trucker John. What's up, brother? How we doing? Brandon, what's up? Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Monday night to everybody. Trucker John, we missed you the other day there, brother, for the broadcast. So hope you got to enjoy the little highlights from the Ravens game and stuff. Alfie, what's up, man? All right, guys, let's get right into it here as we preview the upcoming WWE Monday Night Raw episode here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so getting into it here, guys, we will see tonight here on WWE Monday Night Raw, Jey Uso will deliver Solo Sikoa to the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and that will be our main event segment here tonight for WWE Monday Night Raw. Alfie, how we doing, man? Doing okay, brother. Been an up and down day, busy. Got to work today, which is nice. We also will see, guys, the WWE Men's Intercontinental Championship will be on the line as we see Chad Gable put the title on the line and defend his title for the first time. And this time, it's against the WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio! And will we see a 619 be able to connect and crown a new WWE Men's Intercontinental Champion? We will find out here tonight. Will Chad Gable be able to defend his title successfully for the first time in his first ever singles championship title reign? We will see here. Rodney, thank you so much, fan. Appreciate it. I think Solo will attack Roman and Jey. Alfie, I'm not too sure about that, man. If Rey wins, I'd like to take like 20 years since Rey been champ. Yeah, been a long time since we've seen Rey Mysterio a champion. This is a pretty slick show here, dude. I'm impressed. Well, thank you, Brandon. I hope you're doing good, man. Appreciate the love. Ooh, excuse me, guys. And also tonight, guys, we'll see two more matches here tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. Now, some of these names you guys might not be too familiar with, as they're big names in AAA for the most part. We do see Rey Fenix, who is the AAA Cruiserweight Champion, will take on El Fasol. I hope I said that right. El Fasol. Probably pronouncing that wrong there, but we'll see those two battle it out here on WWE Monday Night Raw. And then also, guys, we'll see Dragon Lee taking on El Hero Del Wagner Jr. in the World Heavyweight Titles #1 Contenders Tournament here tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw. And that's about it for tonight, guys. We will get into some more info here as well, as we still got a couple more minutes before we get started here with WWE Monday Night Raw. Make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. If you have any questions, guys, any WWE questions, wrestling questions, just anything you guys want to ask, make sure you hit me up in the live chat. And if you want those comments or questions to stand out more, you guys can hit me up with those super chats here in the live chat on this live stream play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys, so let's get into it here. I'm going to try to bring up some more wrestling preview news as we're waiting to get to the start here of WWE Monday Night Raw. All right. Oh, guys, congratulations to Zillafot 2. Guys, Zillafot 2 is now officially part of WWE NXT, so that's pretty dang cool. Oh, we do see Danhausen threatens to beat up Adam Pearce for a world title match. Oh, geez, Danhausen getting himself in some trouble here with the Raw general manager. That's very interesting to see. All right, let's get to a better source here. There we go. All right, guys, so here we go. Looks like I did find a post here. We can go over to see how the card is going to be here tonight. Big shout out to Wrestling Ops on X. Make sure you guys check them out. Advertise for Raw tonight. We'll see Solo Sikoa set to rejoin the Bloodline. We'll get Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship title. We'll also see Sol Ruca go one-on-one with Lyra Valkyria as both of these women look to get back in contention for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Will it be Lyra Valkyria or Sol Ruca who's able to get the victory in a matchup tonight that could have the winner setting up for them to get a shot at Raquel Rodriguez for her Women's Intercontinental Championship? We'll also see guys Rey Fenix versus El Fasho and Dragon Lee, and we've already mentioned those earlier. So there you go. That is what we're expecting here tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw. And as always, guys, thank you so much for showing love here on the channel. Hope you guys are having a great Monday thus far, hanging out with us. Should be a great show. We did miss, obviously, Friday Night SmackDown. We were doing one of our first NFL live stream play-by-plays here on Tim Reynolds Show. SmackDown was actually pretty interesting for the most part, but not really a show that I think I was sad about missing, if you know what I mean. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, just double-checking, guys, to make sure I ain't missing any other news going on right now. Or maybe some surprises to expect here tonight. I'm not exactly sure. But we'll see. A lot of people thinking that Solo Sikoa is not really going to rejoin the Bloodline here today. Although we are hearing a lot of people also say that Solo Sikoa will rejoin the Bloodline tonight. But actually what we could see is Solo Sikoa betray Roman Reigns when we get to the Money in the Bank premium live event, which is where we're supposed to see LA Knight versus Roman Reigns for the title. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with this #1 contendership championship tournament. All right, here we go. Who's the GOAT? Tim Reynolds Show, Roman Reigns. Adam Pearce is going to get cursed. Alfie, I think you're right about that, brother. I think you're right about that. All right, guys, as we get ready for the start of the show, make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. It's Tim Reynolds Show, and welcome to my live play-by-play and reaction for WWE Monday Night Raw. As we get ready to kick things off here, Monday Night Raw is in Buffalo, New York, and we'll see what the fans in Buffalo and WWE Universe has in store here tonight for what should be a stacked Monday Night Raw card. Yo! Brandon, thank you so much, man, with the $2 super chat donation. Shout out BR Ronda. Brandon, yep, thank you, brother.
I need you to fall in line, Solo. I already told you this before. I'm not coming back to the family. I love where I'm at. We're going to handle this the only way our family know how to handle Solo. Me versus you. Win, I win. You fall in line. You coming back to the bloodline. I'm delivering your ass first class to the tribal chief. This your warning shot. I accept. But I'll tell you this. When I beat you, this messed up family can leave me the hell alone. Now this is your warning shot. This messed up family can
No, it's all good, Brandon. Appreciate you, man.
Hey,
I get it.
it looks like you trying to run your thing.
No, it's all good, Brandon. Appreciate you, man. I get it.
Hey, check this out. It's only a matter of guess what? I'm about to go out there. W's. Bring Solo back to the OTC. Personally, Solo's your ass gonna do shit.
There we go, guys. Got the chat up and running now. And that's right, guys. Solo Sikoa went one-on-one with main event Jey Uso last week on Monday Night Raw. Big Jimmy Uso got involved, and that provided the distraction that Jey needed to take down Solo Sikoa, hitting him with the spear and following it up with an Uso splash, as we would see. Main event Jey Uso get the victory over Solo Sikoa, and now Jey will hand deliver Solo Sikoa back to the family. And now Jay will hand deliver Solo Sikoa back to the family. And now Jay will hand deliver Solo Sikoa back to the family. That's right, guys. Jey Uso delivers Solo Sikoa to the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief. Here right on Monday Night Raw delivers Solo Sikoa to the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. Chad Gable defending his Intercontinental Championship for the first time here tonight as he takes on the legend, the WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. And there is Sol Ruca, ready as she's arriving to the arena here tonight, and she'll go one-on-one with the broken and messed up Lyra Valkyria. But ladies and gentlemen, the King of the Ring, the Roller Alba Femi, is here tonight on WWE King of Raw. The Roller Alba Femi is here tonight on WWE King of Raw. The Roller Alba Femi is here tonight on WWE King of Raw. The Roller Alba Femi is here tonight on WWE King of Raw. The Roller Alba Femi is here tonight on WWE King of Raw. The Roller Alba Femi is here tonight on WWE. All right, guys, sorry about that. I was having some audio issue. And we see here to kick off WWE Monday Night Raw, it's Stephanie Vaquer! Monday Night Raw, it's Stephanie Vaquer! Monday Night Raw, it's Stephanie Vaquer! All right, thank you everybody hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow.
What? What happened? I don't know what's going on, guys.
Watch with NFL Plus.
Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus, and keep the NFL.
Probably want the same thing that you want. I want to be.
All right, guys. Hope everybody can hear me okay.
When it comes to championship matches, that's my domain. Becky, respectfully, get in my way, and I will show you what La Primera is all about.
As potential challengers jockey for position, the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan would hit the scene and launch an attack on Becky Lynch. Lynch able to turn the tides into her favor.
That's right, guys. Last Monday, it was Liv Morgan who found herself in the middle of Stephanie Vaquer and Becky Lynch, trying to determine who's the new #1 contender for Liv Morgan's Women's World Championship.
Hola, Universo WWE! Tonight, I'm here for only one reason. My title. No estoy aquí para hablar. I don't want to talk. And everyone here knows wrestling is my first language. So Liv Morgan, come out here with my title and fight me, puta!
Oh!
Vaquer not here
And
tonight.
Stephanie Vaquer calling out the Women's World Champion and answering the call. Here she comes, representing the Judgment Day, as we see accompanied by the Women's Intercontinental Championship champion Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. It's the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan! And we'll hear what she has to say. You guys hear everything okay?
Well, Stephanie, you may not feel like talking a lot today, and I typically don't feel the need to address accusations against me, but I have a lot on my mind. First, Becky likes to claim that me having this championship negates all the hard work of the women that held it before me. Do you know what I think about that? I don't care. I don't care. women that came before me, and I don't care about the women that are going to be here after me, because I'm not a champion for those women, and I'm certainly not a champion for any of you people. I am a champion for myself.
Okay, Liv. Where are you going?
And then that brings me to you, Stephanie. You think that I'm scared of you? Stephanie, you know that I'm the one that beat you at WrestleMania, right? And then I beat you so badly the week after that you spent the last 3 months at home watching my pretty little face from your TV set, and I know that that made you sick. All that matters is that I'm champion. And as long as I'm here, you and Becky never will be. But don't you think that that's a little bit funny, Stephanie, that that's the way that this universe works? The girl that you and Becky try to berate on a weekly basis is well on her way to becoming the longest reigning women's world champion of all time.
If you are not scared, why are you all the way over there? Come here and start running and get in the ring.
Well, Liv Morgan is not heading to the ring alone.
You're gonna regret this.
Oh no, but there has
And now we
come
see
a lot of
Roxanne
help
Perez
in
and
the
Raquel
form of
Rodriguez
Rodriguez
surrounding
and
Stephanie
Perez.
Vaquer. Vaquer going after Liv. And now we see Roxy and Raquel going after Stephanie Vaquer.
And Roxanne, Vaquer had to know this was coming. Well, that's why she tried to
And
strike
Vaquer
first at Morgan.
battling, throws Raquel out of the way. Roxy goes after her, but now Perez thrown outside the ring. Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, there goes Raquel Rodriguez over the top rope. And now Liv Morgan going after Stephanie here inside the ring. But Stephanie reversing course headbutts, connecting to the Women's World Champion. And then Liv misses with the clothesline. A big kick to the face by Stephanie connects. And but from behind, the Judgment Day taking down Stephanie Vaquer as we see Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez doing the dirty work for Liv Morgan.
And this 3-on-1 situation.
This 3-on-1
Vaquer
assault.
ascending
But wait a minute! Making her way to the ring! It's the man, Becky Lynch! And Liv Morgan looks ready for her, but no, she's not. Dragged outside the ring. There goes Liv into the barrier. And now Roxy catching right hands from the man. Thrown into the barrier as well. And now Raquel Rodriguez with the right hand to the man. Becky Lynch thrown inside the ring. And now Raquel, taking it to her is the man, Becky Lynch. And now Becky and Stephanie run into each other. But wait a minute. Vaquer with the right hand to Raquel, knocking her outside the ring. And now a big boot there to Roxanne Perez. And Stephanie Vaquer getting the face of Becky Lynch once again. This is 3 weeks in a row we've seen these women butting heads. And now shoving Stephanie Vaquer is Becky Lynch. And Liv going after Becky, dragging her outside the ring and throwing her head first into the steel post. But wait a minute, Liv, behind you. There's Vaquer. The crossbody takes down the Women's World Champion. Oh, but the big boot from Raquel Rodriguez takes down Vaquer. And now Stephanie thrown back inside the ring. Liv Morgan going after, and the code breaker to the face. And now Roxy looking for Pop Rocks. And now, Raquel Rodriguez looks like she's ready to deliver some more punishment. And the Judgment Day stands tall over Stephanie Vaquer. Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day make a huge statement here, taking out Vaquer and Lynch here to kick off WWE Monday Night Raw.
And what it means to be hunted by the rest of the women's division.
Jey Uso celebrating backstage, or Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso.
Come on, back home. He's coming back home. Where you at? Where you at? Come on. Pew, pew. Solo. Come on now. Coast is clear. Solo is clear. It's coming on. Coast is clear.
And there's Solo.
That way. That way. As we go. That way. Solo is coming home, baby.
What's up, Jeffrey?
I feel good. I get you. Pew, 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 pew. I got a machine gun on y'all ass. Hey, what you? That's not enough? Hey, man. Oh, hey, enough of this. Break this up. Break all this up. You know the play, and you know the play. I'll see you out there, Uzi. Excuse me. Excuse me. Come on in. Yeah. Solo. Tribal Chief is waiting on us, Oos. Yeats, let's roll. Come on, son. Come on, Solo.
And LA Knight staring down Solo Sikoa backstage. And right there we see Jimmy and Jey Uso delivering Solo Sikoa backstage to the Tribal Chiefs locker room, where the World Heavyweight Champion will welcome Solo Sikoa back into the bloodline. All right, hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play here for WWE Monday Night Raw. We are on commercial break, so we'll be right back to the action in a little over 2 minutes. So hope everybody's doing well. Heck yeah, breaking news. Connor Zilic does sign with Hendrick Motorsports. He will be driving that number 48 Ally Chevrolet in the 2028 season. Next year will be Alex Bowman's last season in the NASCAR Cup Series. But man, you know what no one's talking about is how Corey Day, the driver for Hendrick Motorsports in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, kind of got screwed out of a ride here because of their signing of Connor Zilic. So we'll have to see where that leads Corey Day heading into next season. Jeffrey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing good. Kenneth Clark. Hey, all my friends. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing good tonight. Maybe we see Mrs. Reynolds in the chat and stream. She might be able to stop into the chat sometime tonight. She is currently at work. All right, guys. So we do see there Stephanie Vaquer gets this kick started here to kick off WWE Monday Night Raw as she challenges Liv Morgan and calls her out, and Liv does answer the call as she heads towards the ring with her Judgment Day counterparts there, the Women's Intercontinental Champion Raquel Rodriguez and the Prodigy Roxanne Perez, as they battle it out there with a 3-on-1 assault with Stephanie Vaquer. Becky Lynch would make her presence known as the man comes out to try to even the odds a little bit, but Stephanie Vaquer was not very appreciative of Becky Lynch getting into her business here once again. So we'll see here what that means, because Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day were able to take advantage of those two kind of conflicting, or I should say, confronting each other, and because of that, Liv Morgan stands tall over Stephanie Vaquer, taking out her and Becky Lynch at the same time here to kick off WWE Monday Night Raw. So what does this mean in the future? We'll have to see. All right, guys, make sure you please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any questions, any wrestling questions or shout outs, anything you guys like to ask, or just something you'd like to say, make sure you guys hit me up with those super chats here in the live chat. And don't forget, guys, you can sign up for channel memberships that are now live on my YouTube channel at Tim Reynolds Show. And don't forget to check out more of my sports entertainment content, including my live play-by-plays for the NFL coming up here in the 2026 NFL season. We're also still doing NASCAR before the regular season starts with NFL. And also got a lot more content for you guys to go check out in my shorts and video section. So make sure you guys check that out. Just recently got done with a preview for all the in-season awards coming up. And then also, guys, did a NASCAR race review. And as we get started, we've got our first matchup of the night. It's Javon Evans going one-on-one with JD McDonough. So we missed the entrances here for both of these guys. But now a match starting up here, guys. Make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe. JD just shoved and slapped Javon Evans in the face, and Evans slaps right back, knocking down JD, and a huge drop kick takes out JD McDonough. And there goes Javon Evans with the Hurricane Rana, and another big enziguri takes out McDonough. And now on the outside, we see Javon Evans feeling it here. Yeah, and your boy is feeling bouncy, but Dominic Mysterio trips up Javon Evans, and now the big elbow from JD McDonough as he pays off the distraction from Dominic Mysterio. And now the right hand's raining down on Javon Evans. JD misses, picks him up and slams down Evans. What a move, and then the standing moonsault, but Evans got the knees up.
Opportunity for JD McDonough to make some waves on Monday Night Raw.
Hey, what's up, Ghost? Thank you for the $2 super chat, man. Says Brandon, man. Thanks, man, for the support. Heck yeah. So JD McDonough on the outside, but Javon Evans is not done. Pick your winner for this. And what a clothesline by Evans, taking out JD McDonough over the timekeeper's area.
I don't think McDonough wants to be there.
And now, Evans gonna build some momentum here to take out JD McDonough.
Taking a long way around the ring. Here comes the
And now here comes the Young OG diving and slamming into JD McDonough in the timekeeper's area. And now Javon Evans is fired up here.
Javon Evans with a massive chip on his shoulder.
So big matchup here on WWE Monday Night Raw.
On JD McDonough. We said Evans was in a fighting mood after being embarrassed by Big Cass and beaten up the...
And wait a minute, Dirty Dom trying to get involved again. That time Evans kicks him in the face. And missing with the crossbody there, and JD McDonough moves out of the way, and now slides out the way of the corner and takes down Evans. And now, JD McDonough going after that hurt knee of Evans now.
Bleeding in a pool full of sharks.
And wrapping the knee around the steel post is JD McDonough. And no, Evans in pain now. And McDonough taking out the knee again, slamming it against the ring post. And now JD McDonough looks to keep the pressure on and get a victory here tonight over Javon Evans. All right, I probably butchered McDonough's name, but there you go, guys. Got our poll question up. Happy Monday night, everybody. Cheers. Having my usual vodka and orange juice. Heck yeah, Jeffrey. Hope you're enjoying that, brother. Big shout out to Ghost Honor 86 with the $2 super chat donation. Thanking Brandon, man. Saying thanks, Brandon. Brandon, thanks, man, for showing your support. So appreciate that, Ghost Honor. Hope you're having a good Monday as well, my friend. As we get back to the action here, JD McDonough continuing to try to work on that left knee here of Javon Evans. And you see him twisting the ankle and putting that pressure right there on that left knee, trying to force Javon Evans to tap out here right now. And Evans continuing to battle back with the right hands to the side of the head of McDonough. A third right, and McDonough now standing back up. Oh, no! And he clamped that left knee in between a maneuver with his legs and crushes that knee of Evans. And you can see Javon really hampering that left knee right now. And for JD McDonough, that's a target. So now McDonough grabbing the leg here. Once again, going after Evans. And using the knee to the freaking shin there. And oh my goodness, Evan writhing in pain right now. You see Dirty Dominic Mysterio talking trash as JD McDonough continues to flex. Pop my first top, Jeffrey. Damn, it's hot down here. Even the asphalt's tapping out. Yeah, I heard we've been having a lot of hot weather down in the southern states. So here we go, JD McDonough continuing the pressure, and oh no! The Russian corkscrew there, twisting that left knee even more as JD McDonough continues to dominate this matchup here against Javon Evans. How is Evans going to be able to use that left knee and get back to this matchup? When you take away the legs of Evans, you pretty much take away a lot of his repertoire. And oh, now the big forearm to the back of the knee. And JD McDonough is continuing to dominate Javon Evans here in this first matchup to kick off WWE Monday Night Raw.
Has been putting on a clinic. Moments ago, when Javon Evans launched himself,
and got a bunch of Dom, you suck chants here on Monday Night Raw.
JD McDonough saw that, Corey, and went right on the attack.
And continuing to battle now, Evans now. Oh, the throat of Evans put into the middle rope, and the referee's got to get JD McDonough off of him. And Evans really battling here.
So caught up emotionally in this big cast situation.
Oh, and a springboard there, but Evans collapsing on that left knee. And now JD McDonough. Oh, the springboard enziguri. How did Evans connect with that? The bad knee and all. And now Evans going back to his feet here. Oh boy. Evans still battling here. JD back to his feet. And he catches that boot, but stomping on the toe. Evans now slapping the face of McDonough and slamming him head first. And oh, the enziguri to the back of the head connects. And that face goes into the middle turnbuckle. And now Javon Evans on the outside. Off the top rope, the big clothesline takes down JD. And the cover by Evans. And a kick out at 2. And Javon late to the cover there, grasping at that left knee. And it's still affecting him here, but able to connect with a beautiful springboard clothesline. Shout out Ghost Honor with another $1 super chat donation, helping us out here, man. For Jeffrey's melon wedge for his drink. Very nice of you, Ghost. Very nice. And now, Evans. Oh, off the top rope, lands on his feet, though, but that knee gave out. And JD McDonough with the headbutt to Evans. And now JD, and a beautiful suplex. And the cover, but a kick out at 2. And for JD McDonough, he thought he had that match won, but Evans able to kick out somehow after that big headbutt and a beautiful suplex by McDonough. A brainbuster suplex, and now the kicks to the side of the head by McDonough, and Evans in big trouble here. JD looking to put this matchup away, I believe. And now up to the top rope, looking for that big moonsault. McDonough, though, in trouble. There goes Evans, attacking the back of the legs of McDonough. And now JD up on the middle rope here. This is not where he wants to be. And Evans, just slammed the head of McDonough off the top of the steel post. And wait a minute, what is Evans looking to do here? Up on the top rope, JD McDonough up on the middle rope. What is going on here? And wait a minute, JD counters, pulling Javon Evans, who goes head first into the top turnbuckle. And now McDonough, wait for the moonsault, but lands on his feet. The OG cutter connects. Evans out of nowhere connects off the top rope. The cover here. And your winner here with this first match to kick off WWE Monday Night Raw, it's the young OG, Javon Evans!
This young man is special.
And guys, JD McDonough goes for the moonsault. Evans gets out of the way, gets up to the top rope, and leaps and hits the OG cutter cleanly, taking out JD McDonough and getting the 1-2-3 victory here to kick off Monday Night Raw. What a victory for Evans, who gets back to his winning ways. But wait a minute, from behind, it's Big Cass again, going after Javon Evans. And Big Cass continuing his destruction, his path of destruction, as he tries to take out Evans.
Another cowardly attack by Big Cass. Evans, after going through that war with McDonough, a sitting duck.
Oh, and a big clothesline by Big Cass. Uh-oh, picking up Evans again.
To be called out by Evans. So he waited for a sneak attack instead.
And now, with this,
ragdolling Evans. Little East River crossing.
and the East River crossing, which is a bear hug with a sidewalk slam from Big Cass. And once again, laying waste to Javon Evans in the middle of the ring.
I hope he's happy with himself. Pathetic display.
No. Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. Hey, Big Cass. Is that all you got?
Oh!
Javon.
And Javon Evans calling out Big Cass, who was on his way out.
Okay.
And now coming back in the ring, Evans, a glutton for punishment here. Big Cass now, catches a right hand by the young OG. And now Big Cass is the one who's in trouble. And Evans diving through the ropes takes out Big Cass. And now bringing the fight to the big man is the young OG. And throwing him into the side of the ring. But wait a minute, Dirty Dom. Oh! It just tossed Evans into the steel post. And talk about an assist from the Judgment Day. And now, Big Cass gonna go after a more hurt and injured Javon Evans here. What a dirty move from Dominic Mysterio. And tossing him into the barrier by his hair is Big Cass, just throwing Javon Evans like a rag doll.
This wasn't personal. You said it wasn't about Evans.
And now Evans in trouble here. Big Cass tossing Evans into the barrier again.
The young OG being massacred yet again. Yeah, well, thanks to Dominic Mysterio
and Big Cass now in the ring again. Evans in trouble. Another big boot to the side of the head. Drops Evans in the ring.
I hope this man of a man is proud of himself. First, the man comes out here after Javon Evans had a grueling match with JD McDonough. And in a coward manner, he attacks Evans from behind. I love what I saw out of the young OG. I love the fire from Javon Evans. The young man wants to stand on business. Big Cass is going to get his. Hopefully, Javon Evans is going to be okay. But switching gears, ladies and gentlemen, want to remind you that next week on Monday Night Raw, live from Ottawa, Canada, a special start time here on Netflix, 6 o'clock on the East Coast, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the West Coast. Okay, we're in the middle of a tournament right now to determine who's going to face Roman Reigns September 14th in Mexico City for the World Heavyweight Championship. Over the past week, we've had some first-round action, including on Raw last week. Last week, former Intercontinental Champion Penta battled Laredo Kid, one of the most decorated cruiserweights in the industry. But in the end, the Mexican Destroyer would land and punch Penta's ticket to the next round. And then this past Saturday night at AAA, Psycho Clown, another one of AAA's most decorated stars, one-on-one with La Parka, an absolute phenomenon when this mysterious being who has been wreaking havoc in AAA in the past several weeks would reemerge to take out Psycho Clown, allowing La Parka to deliver the Bone Breaker and move on to round 2 versus Penta. So we now know at least one semifinal is set. Penta will take on La Parka next week on Monday Night Raw. We have the 2 final first-round matchups.
So, guys, we did see La Parka advance in the World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. He'll face Penta in the next round. And here's Ray Phoenix.
Passion and the spirit of lucha libre grows stronger every step forward I take in this tournament. Fiscal, tú eres un gran luchador, but Ray Phoenix is unstoppable. This is my chance to finally fight for a world championship.
This tournament is a big opportunity for my career. Tonight, when I step into the ring with you, Ray Phoenix, it won't be just a historic match. It'll be another victory as I go after the champion, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Because I am the law. Because I am. And what comes after me is total darkness. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring for this next matchup that's scheduled for one fall and is part of the #1 Contendership World Heavyweight Tournament. As we see here, making his way to the ring, he is the AAA Cruiserweight Champion, Ray Phoenix!
It's a first-round match in the World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. Introducing first from Ecatepec, Mexico, he is the AAA World Cruiserweight Champion, Ray Phoenix. From Friday Night SmackDown to his debut tonight on Monday Night Raw, Phoenix El Fiscal. First round matchup.
El Fiscal is his name.
Tournament next.
All right, guys. We've got the poll question set up now here for everybody.
Calculate how they did.
Deal too big. Cannot come. Yeah, it is a big deal.
Get 2 large pizzas for 4.
All right, make sure you guys get your votes in here. Ghost, did you take Denny's Tires from Daytona did you take Denny's Tires from Daytona in 2 weeks? Hell yeah, man. We in August now, dogs. Days of summer. Casey, I know an inspector that's gonna drop a little something in his oil. Ooh, watch out. Y'all better watch out, man. Sabotaging Denny Hamlin's probably the only way to really get him to not win. I mean, gosh, man, this guy's been inside the top 10, it seems like, the last couple of months. All right, guys, as we wait to get back from commercial break, make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and get your votes in here with our poll question for our next match coming up. It is a part of the #1 Contendership World Heavyweight Tournament that will be going on here. We'll see Ray Phoenix go up against El Fiscal. Hope I pronounced that correctly. All right. So thank you, everybody. If you have any questions or shout-outs, hit me up in the live chat. We can talk some more wrestling if you guys want. I love you guys hanging out here on the channel. Hope you're having a great Monday night. And God bless you guys, you and your families. And thank you guys so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, don't forget, guys, only a few more weeks away until we get to the regular season of NFL football. And don't forget, guys, here on Tim Reynolds Show, we'll be doing full football all season long, as we'll be doing every single primetime game with live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show. And we'll also be doing every single Tampa Bay Buccaneers football game this upcoming season. So that'll be pretty fun. So it looks like for the first time ever, guys, they're going to have Sunday night's main event coming Labor Day weekend in Atlanta. That's pretty cool. Yeet, what's up, Christina? Landon Thompson says yeet. Heck yeah, Landon, let's go.
On Sunday,
KC says Rey Mysterio's daughter's back. Nice.
Now only.
KC, that engine will slurge up about an 78 Buick.
AAA General Manager, a WWE and AAA Hall of Famer, and tonight, Rey Mysterio has the opportunity to once again be Intercontinental Champion as he challenges Chad Gable. And that'll happen here live on WWE Raw, which is brought to you tonight by DoorDash. Your door to more. Okay, another first-round matchup in the tournament to determine the #1 contender for Roman Reigns' World Heavyweight title. Reigns will defend in Mexico City on Raw on September 14th. The AAA World Cruiserweight Champion Rey Fénix.
All right. So this matchup gets started here as we see a tie-up in the middle of the ring. Another tie-up here. Rey Fénix now in trouble. An El Facial on the back here. Oh, an L now countered by Rey.
And in the 79 days since, Fénix has 7 successful defenses under his belt already.
And off the ropes. A big shoulder tackle there by El Facial. And Rey Fénix right back up to his feet. And going for the cover here, but Rey able to kick out quickly. And you see El Facial trying to keep up with Rey Fénix here.
Fiscal is the son of the legendary luchador Abismo Negro, who actually competed in WWE back in 1997 on WWE Superstars. But this is
and a kick to the gut here there by El Facial. But Rey there able to counter. Fénix leaps over him, and now leaping over him. Rey again, and now trying to get to him here, and a drop kick there drops El Facial.
Rey Fénix's brother, Penta, take on La Parka next week on Monday Night Raw.
And now in the corner here, Rey. Oh, caught a boot, able to counter now. Oh, but a nice knee there from El Facial. And oh, a beautiful crossbody. The cover here. And a kick out at 2. And wow, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't seen that before. A backward style crossbody. As you see El Facial there, able to cork his body, twist and turn his body around to hit that crossbody on Rey Fénix. And now the right elbow. And Rey up on his shoulders here. Fénix, though, trying to battle out of it now. And he does. The elbows connect, but a big knee there, but from El. And now El Facial trying to battle here. There goes Rey, springboard off the ropes, and the cutter connects. The springboard cutter off the ropes, the cover, and a kick out at 2. Rey Fénix with the handstand springboard bouncing off the ropes and connecting with the cutter here. And El Facial continuing to battle against Rey Fénix.
There'll be some atmosphere in Mexico City in a few weeks on Monday Night Raw. Rey Mysterio, the general manager.
Now up on the top rope here on the outside ring apron. Oh, El Facial connects with a right hand. And now leaping up to the middle rope here. The elbows connecting to Rey Fénix. They're up on the ropes here. This is not good for Fénix. Rey in trouble.
By the way,
continuing to battle here. We see the uppercuts and now the headbutt connecting. Oh, and another headbutt knocks down El Facial.
Defense for Fénix. Fiscal in all types of trouble right now. Rey Fénix from the top rope.
And oh no, the running kick off the top rope connects. And that drops El Facial onto the outside. And now Rey Fénix going up to the top rope. And the crossbody connects, taking out his opponent on the outside. Facial back inside the ring. And this match continues here next on WWE Monday Night Raw after these commercial breaks. Jeffrey, you our boy, man. Don't have to apologize. You keep on slipping. You keep on sipping, homie. Heck yeah, Jeffrey. Hope you're enjoying weather in Connecticut. Thank you for joining us here on the live stream. I am missing my EO Sky. Oh, yeah, man. EO Sky, I do not know when we're going to see her back on WWE programming. It has been a little while. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. All right, thank you, everybody, hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Just got to wait to get back to the action after these commercial breaks. Hope you guys are having a great Monday night. Thank you for hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show. Hope you guys are having a great Monday night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Still yet to come, we've got another matchup in the World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. We still got to see Solo Sikoa pledge his allegiance to the Tribal Chief, the World Heavyweight Champion, and the Bloodline, Roman Reigns. And then also, we'll see Sol Ruka go one-on-one with Lyra Valkyria. That match is still yet to come here tonight. Ugh. On a more positive note, guys, your boy finally started working again. So I finally got myself a little part-time gig, helping out some people from my church, which has been really, really awesome and rewarding to be able to start bringing in some more money and income to help out the household and help out Mrs. Reynolds, obviously, and my family. So hope you guys are having a good Monday. Your boy's a little tired, but we're still here grinding, getting the stream going. Hope you guys are enjoying Monday Night Raw so far. Tell me what you think of the show up to this point. And hope everybody's having a good night. All right, so back to the action here, guys.
Are battling it out to determine who will face Roman Reigns September 14th in Mexico City.
And now battling here, but Rey Fenix, though, able to counter. The headbutts connecting here to El Facial. And oh, the chin breaker connects as well. And now, off the ropes here, Rey Fenix gets caught up on the shoulders of El Facial.
And there's the power military.
Oh, and dropping him off the top rope. And a great move there. And now Rey Fenix in trouble. And the spinning clothesline. Up ends Rey Fenix. The cover here. Oh, and a kick out at 2. And El Facial thought he had the match won there after a beautiful sidewinder clothesline. But unfortunately, Rey Fenix able to kick out. And now, oh, that's chopped there. Rey Fenix trying to battle back. And El Facial with the boot. And now throwing Rey into the corner here. And Facial, oh, gets caught with a boot here. And now a kick to the gut. A kick to the face. And now an enziguri to the back of the head by Rey Fenix. And now into the corner. Facial able to reverse, and there goes Rey on the outside. Catches him in a big right hand. Rey Fenix with the chops now, and connecting with the enziguri.
Once again, the prosecutor in trouble.
And Phoenix with the moonsault off the top rope to cover here, and a kick out at 2. And what a move by Rey Fenix, leaping up to the top rope, switching his body position and hitting that moonsault. But now looking to put this matchup away is Rey Fenix. The roll through, but he got caught. And now picking up Rey Fenix here, looking for a tombstone pile driver. But wait a minute, Rey Fenix able to counter the roll up and a kick out at 2.
The maneuver that is banned in Mexico, it's still legal here in WWE.
Oh, and the double knees connecting, and now up on the top rope goes El Oficial. Oh, the kick connects there, and now Rey Fenix in control here. Oh no, and now El Oficial.
He's got this gal where he wants him. Mexican muscle buster.
And the Mexican Muscle Buster connects, and your winner, and advancing to the next round of the #1 Contenders World Heavyweight Championship Tournament, it's the AAA Cruiserweight Champion, Rey Fenix! And what a victory for Rey Fenix. That beautiful Mexican Muscle Buster connects, guys. Wow. Very unique finisher there from Rey Fenix. And now he advances in the #1 Contenders Tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship. And he'll take on either Dragon Lee or El Hijo del Wagner Jr. later on tonight here on Monday Night Raw. Or next week after we see that matchup later on tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Thanks so much, Cole. I'm here with Stephanie Vaquer. And Stephanie, we just learned that next week will be your first match back since WrestleMania. How does it feel to go against the woman who took you out, Roxanne Perez?
A ver. This is exactly what Liv always does. She needs 3 people to deal with me. And Roxanne, this different. I haven't forgotten what she did to me. So this is personal with Roxanne.
Well done, genius. Yeah, you really messed that one up.
Becky, I didn't ask for help. I don't need you. I don't need your help. And you know what? Roxanne, that's my problem now. Don't make yourself my next one.
As long as you keep going for that title, I'm not just your next problem. I'm your biggest problem.
But hey, good luck next week. I'm sure it'll be a straightforward one-on-one match where nobody interferes and everybody follows the rules perfectly. You got this. I'll be watching. Good luck.
Becky Lynch with a good message to Stephanie Vaquer.
So,
wait a minute.
What do you think you get when you go down in history as the first ever women's intercontinental champion and you submit and brutalize and completely eliminate one of the top women in our generation? Nothing! Nothing! Because it's all about Sol Ruca these days. She's so amazing. She's so perfect. She's special.
What's up, David?
She's not.
Keith, what's up, man?
Can do everything that Sol does. I just choose not to because I'm smart. I'm smart, and I know that when you fly around just to show off, that is when bad things can happen. And if Sol thinks she's gonna surf past me in line and go up against Raquel for my title, she's out of her mind. Tonight, I am gonna make sure she crashes and burns. And then, I'm gonna get my title back.
Don't know if I like this new Lyra Valkyria character. I really don't.
Certainly a word for it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall. And introducing first, making her way to the ring, it's Sol Ruca!
Sol Ruca!
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, in a match presented by DiGiorno, the former Intercontinental Champions collide. Sol Ruca and Lyra Valkyria live on Netflix.
All right, guys, unfortunately on another commercial break. Yeah, that didn't last really long, did it? Yeah. You see, guys, we seen last week and the week before on Monday Night Raw probably the least amount of commercials that we've ever seen on a Monday Night Raw episode since they went to Netflix, right? Yeah. They're back to their old ways already now, guys. We've gotten, in the first hour, we're not even in the first hour here. We've already gotten 5, 6 commercial breaks now. Yeah, they're definitely back to their old greedy money-making ways here, dude. I don't like this anymore, man. It's all about now how much money can you make for these people, not how entertaining of a show can you put on, right? Like, let's face it, dude. Like, WWE may think it's the hottest it's ever been. It's not. The wrestling sucks. It's not as good as it used to be. And now not only are you not giving us the wrestling that we want to see, you're also putting all of these commercials in front of us constantly. And I think that's taken away from the product. I honestly do. I think WWE's really going to regret this with this sale and doing that. So, Jeffrey, where's NASCAR racing next weekend? We're going to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It's called the Paperclip. A really good short track with long straightaways for NASCAR's Cup Series next week. All right, pick your winner for this next match on WWE Monday Night Raw. Guys picking Sol Ruca or Lyra Valkyria. Probably misspelled those, but go ahead and get your votes in here. Keith, my southern brother. Or Kenneth, my southern brother, says Keith. Okay. NASCAR is the same way. The product fails, but they continue to rot me from the inside. Keith, that bad storm was bad today. Yeah, Keith, how them dirt laps doing? Yeah, guys, I got to be honest with you, though. Just touching on what Ghost Honor said here about NASCAR, right? For me, I think NASCAR at least knows their audience well enough to where they do those side-by-side commercials during green flag laps, so you still get to see green flag laps for the most part, which is good. But I also think with NASCAR, their commercial breaks are some of the shortest. I'm being dead serious when I say that, guys. They're some of the shortest, maybe 2 minutes long for the most part, where, like on WWE, we see 3, 4, 5-minute commercials all the time, which is just ridiculous, man. Like right there, 3 minutes, 8 different ads. And not only that, you get back from commercial and then they're advertising or, promoting something else. It's just so stupid. Keith in the chat says, I got no rain today.
Matchup for both Sol Ruca and Lyra Valkyria. Both former Intercontinental champions, both perhaps jockeying for position. You have the next shot at Raquel Rodriguez in the title. It's certainly an opportunity for both women to strengthen their...
All right, so this matchup begins here. The new Lyra Valkyria taking on Sol Ruca. And a tie-up here in the middle of the ring.
Her and Lyra had a classic match.
Oh, and a nice takedown there. And a tip up there. Sol Ruca back to her feet. And now Lyra with the side headlock here applied on Sol Ruca. And looking at takedown Sol to possibly get a matchup with the Women's Intercontinental Champion. A nice takedown now. Sol Ruca trying to get back to her feet, and she does.
Quite simple.
So Lyra here, a nice headlock takedown, but a roll through there. Sol Ruca able to counter into her own headlock. And now Lyra in trouble.
Dare I say, gifted Lyra Valkyria. After wonder about Bailey, she's not been seen or heard from since.
And Lyra now trying to counter here, and the scissor lock applied to the neck of Sol Ruca.
Last month.
You see Ruca trying to counter.
Unique escape, looking for another headlock,
but a nice counter there to the counter for Sol Ruca as she got out of that hold and got right into another one. A nice wrist lock here behind the back. Sol back to her feet. Lyra, on the shoulders now of Sol Ruca, but Lyra able to counter, still holding on to that wrist here and trying to technically abuse and beat down Sol Ruca. Here is Lyra. Oh, and another nice wrist lock there, taking down Sol Ruca.
Ruca and Io Sky victorious last week in a tag match over the Judgment Day.
Now the knee to the face of Sol Ruca. Now the forearm there as well, as Lyra Valkyria has that arm locked in, trying to force a submission. Back to her feet now, Sol Ruca taken down by her hair by Lyra Valkyria. And now taunting the WWE Universe. The cover, kick out at 1.
Again, both of these women would love to get into contention for the
back up to her feet here.
Currently held by
Sol Ruca trying to get back in this, throwing it into the corner, and leaping the backflip off the top rope, and then the drum kick connects to Lyra Valkyria, knocking her outside the ring. And now Sol Ruca on the outside ring apron. Uh-oh, missing is Lyra, and now Sol Ruca went for a kick, and Lyra able to counter, but Sol lands on her feet, and the kick connects, knocking down Lyra. So Sol Ruca now countering a lot of the moves and now leaping up. Oh, and the moonsault onto the outside takes down Lyra Valkyria. So Sol Ruca now taking it to Lyra here, tossing her back inside the ring.
Served her very well thus far in her career. I've said it before, very Lita-like. That's the Hall of Famer, Lita. Now the separation by the official.
The referee trying to separate these two. Lyra misses with the clothesline, misses with the boot. Sol Ruca able to counter now. Lyra, went for the enziguri, but that misses. And now Sol Ruca off the ropes, but Lyra had it scouted and takes down Sol Ruca. A beautiful counter, and now Lyra just going after Sol Ruca here with the right hands. And now Lyra Valkyria continuing to dominate Sol Ruca here. 5 minutes? We get 5 minutes of wrestling before another commercial. Like, dude, I'm so happy football season's here. I really am, guys. This is getting just to be so stupid, dude. I give Netflix credit for the last 2 weeks of really cutting down on the commercials, having more of the wrestling front and center for us to watch, not literally interrupting every single wrestling match with commercial. And what do? Guys, we've had 3 sets of commercials in the last 15 minutes. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is so... Sorry, I don't want to be a negative Nancy, man, but this is just so dumb. Really is dumb on their part, man. Like, nobody cares about the customer anymore. Everyone cares about how much money they're going to make. No one cares about products, the proper placement of commercials, going maybe a little bit shorter on your commercial breaks here and there to make sure that the entertainment that people are here to watch is more front and center. Like, I thought when they came to Netflix, we'd have less commercials. I really did. I guess I was too optimistic of a person when it comes to that, right? Jeez, man. NASCAR lost fans when they started all the price hikes and really not anyone to root for like the old days. Yeah, I think you're got a point there, Keith. I think that's more or less because of the sponsorships. Like you got to really know the drivers because they were in sort of the same sponsored car just about every single week besides maybe some of the like big 4th of July races or Indianapolis 500, or I should say the Brickyard 400, so at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, like those kind of races, they had a different paint scheme. Otherwise, they kept sort of the same paint scheme, maybe with just a couple of different colors here, but the same sort of advertisement, or the sponsor, I guess I should say, on the race car. And now I think NASCAR's done a terrible job of trying to really put the names out there for their new drivers, and pricing people out, I think, has been very bad for NASCAR. They've only had 10 sellouts this year, guys. I don't know if anyone's looked into that, but that's not good. 10 sellouts this year for NASCAR? That's not good, and we're almost to the end of the season. Or at least the regular season. Keith, we're tearing down Caddy tomorrow. The wife's car. Damn Caddy SRX. and have to remove the catalytic converter to pull the starter out. It's rear-wheel drive. Ugh. Ghost, I know all about that, brother. All about that, man. Used to work on cars myself. Facts, Keith. Not a lot of fans are returning to the short local tracks. Five Flags kicking ass. I do wish, man, that we would see more local tracks on NASCAR. The Bucks play on Saturday, everyone. Heck yeah. Thank you, KC. All right, so back to the action here. We see Lyra Valkyria taking on Sol Ruca here. And Ruca misses with the right hand. And hanging up Ruca on the top rope is Lyra Valkyria. And now the cover here. But Lyra, slamming down Sol Ruca here with a very unique maneuver. And telling everybody it's over. Lyra Valkyria now heading up to the top rope. But Sol Ruca's right there. Lyra could be in trouble. And from the top rope, Lyra. Misses. And Sol Ruca connects with that knee right to the throat of Lyra Valkyria.
Few moments to recover. Can Ruca find her way back into this fight?
So continuing to battle here. And another big boot there. Or I should say another look at that counter from Sol. And now, the diving elbow. And another takes down Lyra. And now Valkyria in trouble. Thrown into the corner here. Sol Ruca. A snap German suplex. And right on the top of her head. And now Lyra's in trouble. Sol Ruca on the middle rope here. Then, the drop kick there connects. And now we'll see Sol Ruca with the kip up here and now on her feet. Ready to finish this matchup off is Sol Ruca. And the running Shining Wizard knee. The cover. But a kick out at 2.
The impact of that running knee from Ruca. Obviously, Ruca still feeling the effects of the damage inflicted by Lyra Valkyria throughout the duration of this match. They're trying to put some sustained offense together here. Great power.
And what the power move there by Sol Ruca as Lyra Valkyria was trying to beg for mercy. And now Sol Ruca's the one in control here. And Sol off the ropes here. And from behind, Lyra Valkyria caught Sol Ruca in a neck breaker on the top rope. And now Lyra, the big leg drop from the top rope, the cover here. And Sol Ruca kicks out at 2. Lyra Valkyria cannot believe it. And what a move by Lyra, catching Sol Ruca midair and then connecting with that leg drop from the top rope. But somehow Sol Ruca still in this matchup.
Is that possible? As she tries to put
now back up to her feet here. Lyra picks up Sol Ruca on her shoulders. Ruca able to counter now and throws Lyra into the corner. The roll through here by Sol. But a kick out and head first into the middle turnbuckle goes Sol. But a big boot to the face of Lyra. And now Sol Ruca, got caught. And now on the middle rope, Lyra's got Sol by her neck. And a neck breaker as the back of the head connects to the knee of Lyra. And now Lyra Valkyria looking for Nightwing here.
Nightwing. Nope.
And wait a minute, Sol lands on her feet and the super kick connects to Lyra. And now Lyra catches Sol here.
Tried to bulldoze Sol Ruca in a handstand position.
And, what a beautiful DDT planting Lyra. And now Sol Ruca up to the top. Soul Snatcher. And the cover here. And your winner in this matchup, it's Sol Ruca!
The Intercontinental Championship. I guarantee you Adam Pearce was keeping an eye on this one, as was the current Intercontinental Champion, Raquel Rodriguez. A strong showing from both women tonight, but ultimately, this reversal led to the beginning of the end for Lyra Valkyria, being planted with a DDT, and the always awe-inspiring Soul Snatcher claims another victim. Big win for Soul Ruka. Not the way the night went for Lyra Valkyria. You got to believe that she's going to head deeper into the abyss. Well, LJ Anthony.
That's right, guys. Not a good sign for Lyra Valkyria. Even though she defeated Bayley, she's still not in the Women's Intercontinental Championship picture right now with this loss here to Soul Ruka. So we'll see what the future holds for Lyra Valkyria. I don't imagine it's going to be anything fruitful. Remember when Northeast Florida used to have so many short tracks? I'm telling you there, Keith. Telling you, man.
This is one of the most functional
long time ago
figures we've ever had. You know why? Because not only can you yeet, you can also execute the Uso splash, okay? When you want to beat your friends at wrestling, that's how you do it. Can you do the spear, too? Probably. You want to try it? Yeah, let's go. Ow!
There's Jacob Thought 2 backstage.
What up, Jake? What's up, Big Jim? What's up, Yeah! Oh, it feels good to be part of the bloodline tonight, Jacob. Why you over here looking so sad, Oos? You need to pipe up. Because guess what? We done did something your ass couldn't do. What? You act like you did it by yourself. Hey, Jacob, guess what? It don't even matter because me and Jim ran the play. Oos, tonight, Solo succumb to the OTC. Ha ha! Oh, yeah. Who's a punk ass now, Jacob?
Ooh. So some stuff boiling here between the bloodline. And we will see Jey Uso delivers Solo Sikoa to Roman Reigns later tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw. We're going to go to another commercial, aren't we?
It's okay. They need to hear this.
Oh, jeez, man. So another commercial break here, guys. Not too bad of a matchup there between Soul Ruka and Lyra Valkyria. I give that match a solid B as far as a grade. I think Soul Ruka is definitely one of the more up-and-coming WWE superstars. Got to look out for her. Where does this leave Lyra Valkyria now with her loss here today? Going to be very interesting to see what happens with that. And also got to mention Bayley, man. Guys, I don't know if you've keeping up with the news on social media, but Bayley right now is actually in contract negotiations with WWE. And you got to wonder what that's going to mean going forward because, man, I do not think they need to lose Bayley, man, because she'll go to AEW in a second, dude, without a doubt. I'm actually kind of shocked we haven't seen the New Day over in AEW just yet. You would think Tony Khan be giving out a big contract for get those guys on his show. I mean, I don't know, man. There's been a lot of questionable decisions from TKO since they took over WWE, and I got to tell you, I do think that this is probably one of the I don't want to say worst things to happen to WWE, but definitely not that good. Did you see open day schedule of the NFL? It kicks off Wednesday evening. Yep, KC will be live for that Wednesday night game to start the season. Hey, man, been rough with 115-degree heat playing under the best. Oh, yeah, dude, 115 degrees ain't nothing to bark at. That's bad. Thank you, Ghost. News Yorama has a great track. Okay, I guess I just don't know what that place is there, Keith. Yeah, Keith, I have a friend that works a crew member there. He has got to get licensed. Okay. All right, well, thank you everybody hanging out here on the channel. Wait to get back to the action here after another commercial break. It's in St. Augustine. We had a true half-mile track there. It was dirt first, and then it was paved. Man, Keith, sounds like a good track to go check out, man. All right, as we're waiting to get back to the action here, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Still to come, Chad Gable, Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. We are indeed at the KeyBank Center, but some of our guests tonight spend a little more time at the new Highmark Stadium.
Uh-oh, look at that, the Buffalo Bills in the house.
In the house at Monday Night Raw. Cole, don't tell these guys about all the tables underneath this ring. It could lead to disaster. I've seen a lot of videos. Agreed. They opened a new stadium this past weekend just outside Buffalo, and tonight, Monday Night Raw is live on Netflix.
Oh, Keith got to race.
Yeah, guys, I am here with the Vision, and a lot went down last week from laying out Akira Tozawa to the escalating animosity with Obafemi. Where does the Vision stand this week?
Kathy, listen to me. Last week was all about showing that we run this place. And anybody, I mean anybody, that wants to step up will get put down. Isn't that right, Maxine?
Right. You know what's crazy though? It's crazy. Remember that time when you smashed Otis's big fat head into the post?
That was so good. That was so good.
But what else is crazy is that you continue to squash Tozawa like the little cockroach that he is, and he keeps crawling back to mess with my bad boy.
You know, speaking of crazy things, you know, Obafemi took a cheap shot on me last week, and that right there is gonna go unnoticed. But you know what I do notice? Me and my boy, the dog, are the tag team champions, and I have my delicious Maxine.
Braun, you've been quiet. Anything to say to Oba?
Anything I want to say to Obafemi, I'll say it right to his face.
And Braun Breaker, man, this guy is a badass.
I don't think this is going to go well.
And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, representing the Vision, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Braun Breaker!
The resentment he has shown to the man who has been crowned the next big thing, Obafemi. Braun Breaker, he once thought he was that moniker. Well, Braun Breaker wasn't the only thing, wasn't the only one who believed he was the future of WWE. But to have that honor bestowed upon Obafemi is not sitting right with the unpredictable badass.
So Braun with the microphone here. We'll hear what he has to say.
Come on, big boy! I know you're back there, Oba! You want to be the future of this place? Come take it from me right now! Let's go! Come on! Ladies and gentlemen!
Wait a minute! It's Paul Heyman! No way! Is Obafemi the next Paul Heyman guy? No way!
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I was an advocate. I am an an oracle, and more than that, I am a wise man. I know things that are wise to do. I know things that are unwise to do. Here's something that I know. It's very wise for us to all figure out the question that is on every single person's mind. And that question is, who is the future of WWE?
Good question there, Paul. Good question. Ghost, I like this too.
How about you tell me, Paul? How about you tell me who you think is the future of WWE?
Uh-oh! And interrupting both men here on WWE Monday Night Raw, he is your 2026 King of the Ring, and he's also known as the ruler, Oba Femi! Ooh. 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 And Oba Femi making his way to the ring after Braun Breaker called him out. And you seen the Oracle, the wise man Paul Heyman, trying to give some words of wisdom to Braun Breaker. And Oba Femi staring down Braun Breaker.
Here you are, Braun. Asking stupid questions. Who's the future, Paul? You already know who the future is. You know it. I know it. They know it. And you want to know who else knew exactly who the future was? Brock Lesnar knows who the future is. Because the future is Oba Femi. And if you have a problem with the answer, you can take it up with me any day, anytime. How about right here, right now?
Yeah! Come on!
You take one more step towards Oba Femi, you take a permanent step away from me. What am I doing? This is a publicly traded company. This is the biggest promotion on the face of the planet. We don't just answer to the people live and the people at home. We answer to shareholders. Now, this will not be a popular thing for me to say in, of all cities, Buffalo, New York. Two of us in this ring seem to understand that right now. Someone appears to be learning. Here's what I know after 40 years in this business. When two main eventers are standing in the ring, you don't do an impromptu match to decide who the future is. The future is someone that understands box office. The future is someone that understands main event. The future is someone that understands we promote this match to be the biggest it can possibly be. So I've already set it up with Adam Pearce.
Ooh!
Sunday night's main event, Sunday, September 6th, Atlanta, Georgia. Your hometown, your home court advantage. Oba Femi versus Bron Breakker. And then we will find out who is truly the future of WWE.
And Bron Breakker shaking the hand of Paul Heyman. And Bron Breakker and Paul Heyman heading out of the ring here. Oba Femi just smiling.
That's good business.
2 weeks from this coming Sunday. What a collision. Corey, the future of WWE, going head-to-head.
And Bron Breakker looks a little confused after Oba Femi shook the hand of Paul Heyman as well. What does this mean for Paul Heyman?
La lucha libre is not just a style. It's part of my family's legacy. And I need to remind the world that Dragon Lee is the evolution of lucha libre. Y esta noche, el fracaso...
Tonight, failure is not an option, says Dragon
Dr.
Lee.
Wagner Jr., welcome to the fire. Porque después de esta victoria,
because with this
I'll be
victory,
one step closer to becoming the world champion. Este torneo
this tournament isn't just about the gold. For me, it's about representing my family, represents my legacy, and represents my mask.
And after tonight is over, nobody forget why they call me El Guerrero Azteca.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next match is part of the World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Tournament, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the Luchador Dragon Lee!
It is the final first round matchup in the tournament to crown a #1 contender for Roman Reigns' world title. Dragon Lee, POJ Dr. Wagner Jr. live on Netflix.
All right, guys, just getting our poll question here for the next match. Hope you guys are doing good and enjoying the Monday Night Raw. All right, so there we go, guys. Another poll question up for everybody. Big shout out. We got Keith. What's up, my man? One of our moderators and members here on Tim Reynolds Show. Jeffrey, how we doing, man? Kenneth, how we doing, brother? Ghost Honor 86, one of our members and moderators here on the channel. Heck yeah, man. Thank you, guys. You guys are like the regulars now for the WWE streaming. Hope you guys are ready for some football. All right, so waiting to get back to the action here, guys, after another commercial break as Braun Breaker calls out Obafemi, and the ruler is happy to oblige, but not before we see the wise man, Paul Heyman, come out and try to give some wise words to Braun Breaker before we see Obafemi answer the call out, and that matchup was supposed to be right up next with these two going at it here in Buffalo, New York, but Paul Heyman was the one that said, nope. Not happening, and the matchup has been set to be official at Sunday night's main event, where we will see Obafemi go one-on-one with Braun Breaker in his hometown of Atlanta. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Tim, love this group of chatters we have now. Heck yeah, me too, brother. Me too, Keith. Gotta be honest, man. If it wasn't for you guys, like, I don't know where I'd be. You know, the channel has not really been growing the way I thought it would over this past off season. Usually I do a lot better during the football season, obviously, because I'm having more live streams. But also, since I've been doing it on my computer now instead of the phone, I don't know, it seems to reach less people. So that part's been a little bit disappointing, but just something to try to get used to.
The Intercontinental Championship will be
That's right, guys. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line later tonight as Chad Gable goes one-on-one with Rey Mysterio.
Of the greatest luchadors to ever step inside of a ring, WWE and AAA Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. Yeah, we can thank Rey Mysterio, the general manager of AAA, for having this #1 contenders tournament.
Ghost, you are not bad luck, man. You better watch your mouth, sir.
In Mexico City against the winner of this tournament, which features luchadors from Monday Night Raw, Friday Night.
All right, so here we go. This matchup will start here as we get a tie-up in the middle of the ring. Dragon Lee shoved out of the way by Del Wagner Jr.
Absolutely off the charts. So for the first time ever, one-on-one, they did meet in a fatal four-way match at Worlds Collide last year.
So now we got a tie-up here in the middle of the ring. Dragon Lee in the red and black, and Dr. Wagner Jr. in the black and gold. And now in the corner, referee has to split these guys up. Ooh, and now Dragon Lee with the headlock here. But we see Dr. Wagner Jr. trying to fight back.
His father, La Bestia del Ring. Yeah, Dragon Lee, a second generation.
So off the ropes there goes Dragon Lee, but oh, clamping down on that headlock here. Dr. Wagner Jr. in some trouble.
Over the years in NXT for the North American Championship and the tag team.
Oh, and almost taking down him with a big shoulder tackle there, but still on his feet is Dr. Wagner Jr. And now off the ropes, Dragon Lee with a kick to the gut. Oh, but Wagner Jr. with the shoulder knocks down Dragon Lee. So now off the ropes here. Wagner ducking under Dragon Lee, leaping over him now, and missing with the clothesline. Dragon Lee, the Hurricane Run, and takes down Dr. Wagner Jr. Back up to his feet now, Lee in trouble, thrown into the corner, but comes back out fighting with a big elbow, but a huge chop right to the chest, and now Wagner Jr. with the right hands in the corner to Dragon Lee, another chop to the chest. The referee trying to get him out of the corner now.
the Aztec.
Uh-oh, a counter here. Dragon Lee, leaping over him is Dr. Wagner Jr., but a big chop there in response from Dragon Lee. A boot to the face and a boot to the gut. Off the ropes now, rolling over Wagner, and another chop from Dr. Wagner Jr. And now in the corner here, big elbow connects there to Dragon Lee, and now Lee in trouble. The roll through and another leaping knee off the middle rope, connecting to Dragon Lee, and a Death Valley driver, the cover here, and a kick out at 2. A beautiful maneuver there from Dr. Wagner Jr.
This contest at a power disadvantage. El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., one of the strongest luchadors on the AAA roster. It would serve Dragon well.
So we see here Dragon Lee trying to fight back. A big chop there to Dr. Wagner. Off the ropes now, and what a reversal into the backbreaker. And again to Dragon Lee, the same maneuver as Lee tries to keep that momentum going. And now a clothesline takes out Dragon Lee onto the outside. So Dr. Wagner Jr. now getting pumped up here. Off the ring apron, Dragon Lee. The front flip senton takes down Dragon Lee on the outside. And now Dr. Wagner Jr. is in control of this matchup. And tossing Dragon Lee back inside the ring. Dr. Wagner Jr. back to his feet in the corner. Dragon Lee trips him up and head first into the top turnbuckle goes Wagner Jr. And then the Enziguri connects, and now the drop kick there in the corner. And a beautiful boot there to the face from Dragon Lee. And now out of the corner. What a super kick as Dragon Lee literally gets upended. And now the cover by Wagner Jr. and a kick out.
Dr. Wagner Jr. has taken control.
So Dr. Wagner Jr. continuing to keep the pressure on here as Dragon Lee tries to battle back, and we'll see which one of these two men will be able to win to advance in the World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Tournament here on WWE Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys are doing good. I want to give a big shout out to everybody in the chat here, guys. Ghost Honor 86. Keith Mann, 6379, Kenneth Clark, 24, and Jeffrey Delgado, Y3Y. Thank you for hanging out with us here, guys. Used to watch drag racing in Orange County Speedway in Orange, New York. My favorite driver was TV Tommy. Okay. Drag racing's usually hit or miss for me. I haven't been to very many drag races, if you will, in my lifetime. Some of them have been fun. Some of them have been pretty boring. I thought I was in your boot. What? Ghost, all we have to do is kick your walker? Oh, okay. Interesting. Keith, it's mid-back strapped? Oh, okay. So Ghost saying he's packing. He's always packing. Yeah, and Ghost, I would like it if you do not say the comment that you made earlier that maybe you're bad luck. Ghost, you have been one of the most supportive, honest, and also one of the most, I would say, consistent subscribers here that we have on Tim Reynolds Show. I mean, heck, dude, Keith here is probably one of the very few people that have been more consistent in the chat than you have been, Ghost. So definitely, man, make sure you know you are always welcomed here, brother. Hey, what's up? Mrs. Reynolds is in the chat, everybody. Whoop, whoop. Heck yeah, let's go. So Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua in a boxing match. Should be pretty cool. All right, so we are back to the action here now. Dragon Lee taking on Del Wagner Jr. Oh, and a big boot there from Dragon Lee.
Dr. Wagner Jr.
And Dr. Wagner Jr. catches another super kick off the ropes, and oh, there goes a German suplex from Dragon Lee.
Maybe the opening Dragon Lee was looking for. Wagner out of sorts.
And the uppercut connecting there. And then Dr. Wagner gets planted with a DDT by Dragon Lee. Uh-oh. We see now Dragon Lee getting fired up here.
We're going to spread his wings.
And off the ropes here, Dragon Lee over the top rope takes out Dr. Wagner Jr. And Dragon Lee feeling it here, folks.
And a show of respect by the audience here tonight in Buffalo. The winner faces Ray Phoenix next week in one of the semifinals.
And guys, don't forget, the undisputed WWE Championship for the first time ever. We'll see CM Punk go one-on-one with Kevin Owens on Friday Night SmackDown. A big chop there connects from Wagner Jr. And now Dragon Lee off the ropes. Another chop of his own. And back and forth these two men go. Another chop from Dr. Wagner Jr. And Dragon Lee taking it. And now looking to counter with another chop there. Dragon Lee taking down Wagner with a big boot there off the ropes. And Wagner, slams down Lee. And a big boot knocks him down as well. The cover here. And a kick out at two. And what a great matchup between these superstars.
For Wagner, who delivered a thunderous pump kick right on the chin of Dragon Lee. But the hesitation before executing the may have cost the luchador.
Dr. Wagner Jr. going up to the top rope, and Dragon Lee knocks him down. And now Dr. Wagner's in trouble here. And now Dragon Lee up on the top rope.
Dragon Lee's got him in his sights.
And the stomp connects to the chest of Wagner. The cover here. But a kick at it too. And Dragon Lee cannot believe it. He thought he had the matchup won. A beautiful double stomp from the top rope. But Wagner able to kick out. And now, wait a minute. On the outside here.
Possible opportunity at the World Heavyweight title.
And catching him! Oh no, Dragon Lee's in trouble! Dr. Wagner Jr. with him up on his shoulders after Dragon Lee went for the Hurricane Run on the outside ring apron, and what a power bomb! Dragon Lee tossed into the middle of the ring, and now Dr. Wagner Jr. the frog splash! The cover here! And Dragon Lee gets the shoulder up! And what a move from Dr. Wagner Jr. as the AAA superstar hits a beautiful frog splash, and somehow Dragon Lee's able to kick out.
For El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. This first round matchup continues.
And now Lee gets caught. Wagner with him up on his shoulders. Lee able to counter a big boot to the face of Dr. Wagner Jr. And stumbling to the outside. Dragon Lee now. The shoulder to the gut. And now the big kick to the face of Wagner. And now, wait a minute. The Enziguri connects to Dragon Lee as he went up to the top rope here. And oh no, Dragon Lee in big trouble. Dr. Wagner Jr. looking for a superplex! And the roll through! Dr. Wagner Jr. Got countered! What a counter from Dragon Lee! And that neck breaker off of the superplex. Are you kidding me? And now Dragon Lee! And Operation Dragon connects the cover! And your winner, and advancing in the World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Tournament, it's Dragon Lee!
Now knows who will oppose him in round 2. We're going to take you back to the closing moments. Great display of power by El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. But Dragon Lee able to shift his weight to drive down Wagner, following up immediately with Operation Dragon, and Dragon Lee has now earned entry.
So Dragon Lee now advances to the next round in our Semi-final matchup. It's Dragon Lee versus Ray Phoenix and Penta versus El Parca.
Next week, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. Congratulations to Dragon Lee as he moves on in the tournament. Well, due to popular demand, WWE Today announced a second live event to its 2026 Hawaii Live Tour on Saturday, October 17th in Honolulu as part of its highly anticipated return to the Aloha State for the first time since September of 2019. Tickets for the newly added Saturday live event will go on sale starting this Friday at 10 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time via Ticketmaster.com. Fans can purchase tickets during an exclusive pre-sale beginning this Wednesday at 10 a.m. Hawaii, 4 p.m. Eastern. And tonight in Buffalo, WWE Raw is brought to you by DoorDash. Your door to more.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. And introducing first, the challenger from San Diego, California. He is a WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio!
It's for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from San Diego, California, WWE.
Goes tie-dye and promises to share his duck jerky. I don't think Charlie Brown, though, Graybeard would share.
Rey Mysterio with an opportunity to win a third Intercontinental title. Ray Gable for the gold next.
All right, guys, we're on commercial break. Make sure you guys get your votes in here as we get this poll ready for y'all. Rey Mysterio. Chad Gable. All right, guys, so pick your winner for this upcoming matchup here. Gus, you're funny. I have my phone on mute because I'm working, putting Pete's to bed for the night, but I'm sure I'll be laughing even harder when I could hear the hub's response to that. Yeah, I just said no. Graybeard ain't going nowhere. All right, guys, make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show as we wait to get back to Monday Night Raw. We've got one more match and one more segment left to go before we get to the end of the show, so hope everybody's doing well. Make sure you please hit that like button, guys, and subscribe to the channel. Oh, woo! All right, so thank you, everybody, hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Tie-Dye has his gray beard brother covered. Okay. Well, they can visit. Tie-Dye can always visit. All right, look, guys, already got 4 votes in. And everyone seems split right now. Who's going to win this next matchup? Is it going to be Chad Gable? Or is it going to be Rey Mysterio?
A couple of weeks ago at SummerSlam, would go on to win his first ever singles championship. A very emotional moment in front of many friends, and of course his family, his wife, and his children. Mom and dad getting to the ring with him afterwards. It's been a couple of weeks of party for Chad Gable, but tonight, Corey, it's back to business.
It's one thing to savor a victory. Chad Gable has worked his entire career for the moment at SummerSlam. Bask in the adulation of the WWE fans. Chad Gable, you've earned it. But now the work begins. It's one thing to become a champion in WWE. It's another entirely to remain one.
Yeah, but you know, you got to applaud Chad Gable, the man who really went down a deep, dark hole when he couldn't defeat luchadors for a number of months, and then he, of course, donned the mask, and we all know that story. But now he's trying to make amends, and one of those was to Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, maybe there, Kenneth. Maybe see Royce Keys come back. Maybe see LA Knight prevent Solo from joining the Bloodline.
From Gable to Rey Mysterio. From what I understand, the majority of the luchadors have forgiven Chad Gable.
All right, so here we go, guys. This matchup gets started here on Tim Reynolds Show, and they're shaking hands, a sign of respect from both men. As we see here, we get this match started. Rey Mysterio and Chad Gable tying up here in the middle of the ring.
And now the Intercontinental Champion. For Gable.
Oh, and Gable takes down Rey. Rey, though, able to lift Gable up, and now looking for the roll through here. Gable able to counter, though, but a nice counter by Rey. And now off the ropes here. Gable taken down, and then a shoulder tackle knocks down Rey. Kick out at 1. Off the ropes here, leaping over Rey is Gable. Leaping over Gable is Rey Mysterio. Chad Gable showing off the athleticism. And now Rey Mysterio off the ropes here, and here goes Chad Gable leaping over Rey, and Rey leaping over him. And Gable takes him down, and Rey takes him down right back. And both men, a standoff here early on.
Chad Gable is the bigger and perhaps more powerful man in a matchup.
You're right about that, but this is one of the rare instances where Gable may not enjoy much of a speed advantage. Chad Gable is lightning fast. You can credit that to his incredible amateur wrestling background. But he's dealing with Rey Mysterio, who ages in reverse and seems to get faster as time progresses.
Oh, and both men went for a kick after another handshake and a chop there from Gable to Mysterio. And now off the ropes, Rey ducking under the clothesline. Rey Mysterio and a Hurricane Rana takes down Chad Gable. And now Rey Mysterio feeling it here, folks. And now in the corner, Rey Mysterio with the right hands to Chad Gable as he continues to keep the pressure on here. Chad Gable, the champion, in trouble.
Mysterio now teeing off on the champion.
And an 11 for good measure. Viva La Raza.
Oh, and Chad Gable taking it to Rey Mysterio, taking him down. And now picking Mysterio back up, slamming him head first into the top turnbuckle. And now the chop from Chad Gable.
Not after how long and hard he's worked for it.
And now into the corner here, Mysterio leaps over Chad, able to scout it though. And now Mysterio, upended, just tossed with that huge German suplex. Mysterio lands on his stomach. So now Chad Gable picking up Mysterio now, and another chop there to Mysterio. Off the ropes goes Chad, and a boot to the face by Mysterio, and now on the outside, a big right elbow there from Chad. Now following Mysterio on the ring apron, a big right elbow from Mysterio, another right from Gable, and these two continuing to exchange blows here. A kick knocks down Rey, and now Rey, toss Chad Gable into the steel post. And head first goes Gable, and now he's in trouble. Rey Mysterio on the ring apron, and the senton, the Hurricane Rana takes down Chad Gable on the outside.
Brought to you by
And Mysterio liking it here. Getting a big ovation from the fans here in Buffalo. Oh, and Mysterio looking at the championship. And holding it up now for the fans is Mysterio. He's already a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, looking to make it a 3-time. And oh, a kick to the back of the leg of Gable. And a chop from Chad. But a right elbow in response from Mysterio. And a big back elbow from Gable. But a big kick to the gut by Ray. And now, oh! Gut first into the ring apron goes Chad Gable. And now back inside the ring. Rey Mysterio going after him here. Up on the ring apron. Gable, oh, catches a shoulder to the gut. And now off the ropes here. Oh, Gable able to catch Mysterio. And a kick out at 2. A nice counter there by Chad Gable, who continues to keep the pressure on.
Actually turned it into a fisherman suplex directly into a pin. That was incredible. And now
oh, and now that knee, oh, getting clamped down, and now Chad Gable working on that left leg of Mysterio. And Gable's got to continue to keep the pressure on here. And he does. Now working that leg here, trying to force Mysterio to tap out.
he flips the script on it.
Oh, and Chad Gable slamming that knee down to the mat here once again.
Now Ray limping back to his feet. Collapses in the corner.
Yeah, Jeffrey, unfortunately, Rhea Ripley had to undergo surgery on that torn meniscus, which means she's going to miss at least 6 to several months. So anywhere from 6 to 9 months is when we expect Rhea Ripley back. And now here we go, Rey Mysterio looking for a counter, the roll-up here, and a kick out at 2 by Gable. Chad to kick to the gut. Rey Mysterio now up on the shoulders of Gable. Oh, nice counter! Chad in trouble, and a kick out at 2. Mysterio able to counter that into a sitting senton. And now they're able to put away Gable away yet. Gable, nice counter, picks up Mysterio, slams him down, a perfect back suplex, the cover here, and a kick out at 2. And Mysterio battling here, but Chad Gable really taking it to the challenger here as the men's Intercontinental Champion tries to keep the pressure on.
Gable, as he's controlling his challenger for the Intercontinental title. I love this strategy by the Intercontinental Champion.
So you do see Chad Gable keeping the pressure on here on Mysterio, trying to wear him out and get the victory here tonight.
Beat Rey Mysterio, but it keeps Rey in close quarters. It stops Rey from pushing the pace of this matchup. And it allows Gable to inflict his will.
So Rey back to his feet now. The kicks to the inner thighs of Chad Gable.
Rey Mysterio, Chad Gable up over the top, Mysterio.
And Chad able to counter here, Mysterio in trouble. And it's a submission hold here by Chad Gable, trying to force Rey Mysterio to tap out.
Applied by Gable.
Wait a minute, Mysterio able to counter. And now the right hands to the face of Chad Gable. And on the outside, Rey Mysterio spills him out, but wait a minute. Still on the shoulders of Gable here, Mysterio trying to battle. And now up on the ring apron, and then Chad Gable grabs the ankle, but gets tossed into the barrier by Mysterio. And now Rey, springboard, moonsault, takes out Chad Gable. It's spilling onto the outside. What a matchup. And thank you, Ghost. Says, guys, love y'all. Mama, be careful coming home. My post-stroke fatigue hit another level. Tide says hi, Tim and Mama and Graybeard, and God bless y'all. God is awesome. Good night. I appreciate you there, Ghost. So tossing Chad Gable back inside the ring. Rey Mysterio looking to become a 3-time Intercontinental Champion as he heads back inside the ring. There goes Gable. Oh, and he misses. Shoulder first into the steel post. And now Rey Mysterio looks to take advantage. Up on the middle rope, a DDT plants Chad Gable. The cover here by Rey. And a kick out at 2.
See the frustration in the eyes of Rey Mysterio trying to rally the WWE fans here in Buffalo. Gable back to his feet. Rey
now off the ropes here. Rey with a big kick to the face of Gable. Chad in trouble. Rey Mysterio up on the shoulders of Chad Gable here. And what a beautiful slam
dropping Ray, and now Chad Gable.
And now Chad Gable to the top rope here. Rey Mysterio in trouble. And the headbutt from Gable connects. The cover here.
For the retention.
Oh, and a kick out at 2 by Rey Mysterio. Chad Gable cannot believe it.
He'll make a mistake.
As Chad Gable continues to battle here.
Headbutt right to the chest of Rey Mysterio. But perhaps Chad Gable forgot this is Rey Mysterio we're dealing with.
Ray landing on his feet again.
Oh no.
Favoring the ankle.
I don't know if that was a knee or an ankle. We know Ray has had a long history of knee issues.
Ray said he's okay to go. The official right there.
If you notice,
So now here Chad Gable picking up Rey, and Mysterio with a nice arm drag takedown, still favoring that knee, but now Gable set up for the 619, and Rey Mysterio gonna look to put Gable away. And wait a minute, Chad tosses Rey to the outside ring apron. Rey able to land and connect with an elbow, and now up to the top rope, Gable. Taken down with the sitting senton, ducking out of the clothesline, springboard moonsault, but Gable catches Mysterio, but a beautiful spinning DDT plants Chad the cover, and Gable kicks out at 2. And what athleticism by Rey Mysterio. As you see here, Chad Gable catches him, but Rey able to counter into a beautiful DDT. The cover here, and a kick out at 2.
And just came within an eyelash of capturing the Intercontinental Gold.
So now here we go, Rey Mysterio. Got caught! The angle slam from Chad Gable! And now the cover on Rey. This could be it. And a kick out at 2. And now Chad Gable stepping up here, going up to the middle rope. No, he's on the top rope, trying to drag Rey Mysterio up there, but a big right hand from Rey. And the chop connects as well, along with an enziguri. And now Gable's in trouble here. Chad Gable up on the top rope. Rey Mysterio looking for something here.
And it's Gable, the champ, fighting
But
back.
wait a minute, Chad Gable with Rey Mysterio up on his shoulders and a huge ankle slam off the top rope. Are you kidding me? And now the cover by Chad Gable. Oh, and Rey Mysterio somehow gets the shoulder up. I have no idea how Rey was able to kick out of that angle slam from the top rope. What a move from Chad Gable. And now looking to put this matchup away is Gable.
Mysterio's all about, but it's time to kick it into fifth gear.
And now the ankle lock is locked in. Rey Mysterio rolls through, and now there goes Chad Gable, set up for the 619, and it's caught. No, Chad Gable blocked it, and the ankle lock locks in. The ankle lock's locked in. Will Rey tap out? Mysterio grabbing the ropes here, and Chad Gable goes head first into the middle turnbuckle, and Rey Mysterio with the 619. It connects, and now Gable in trouble, and looking for another 619 is Rey Mysterio off the ropes, connecting. Another 619 connects. And oh my goodness, the crowd in Buffalo, New York, on their feet for the WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio. Oh, the knees! He got the knees up. Chad Gable able to block that splash from Mysterio. And now Chad Gable able to lock in the ankle lock. The ankle lock's locked in. Will Rey Mysterio tap out? The roll through, but Gable holds on. Mysterio battling here. And kicks out Gable, but wait a minute, Gable's still holding on to the ankle. And Chad applying that ankle lock once again. Mysterio, the roll up here on Gable, but Chad with the roll up of his own. And Chad Gable gets the victory, and still your WWE Intercontinental Champion, Chad Gable!
between two
Asher, what's up, man? Long time no see, brother.
This matchup was what the Intercontinental Championship is all about. Two of the best in the game, leaving it all in the ring. Dion Dawkins of the Buffalo Bills was sure we were about to witness history. So were we. But as Ray went high risk, this time Chad Gable was ready. Knees to the gut, followed up by a series of ankle locks, reversals, and re-reversals. Gable catches one on Ray, and still. What a show of respect.
And what a show of respect by Rey Mysterio, putting the belt around the waist of Chad Gable, dapping him up, and the show of respect from Chad Gable in return. Rey Mysterio put up one hell of a fight, but it was Chad Gable who retains the IC title here tonight on Monday Night Raw. What a matchup there, guys.
For Monday Night Raw here on Netflix. And a reminder, a special start time of 6 o'clock on the East Coast in the United States. That's 3 o'clock on the West Coast. And we have a stacked show next week.
Ottawa, you will witness firsthand the in-ring.
Oh, and guys, we see Stephanie Vaquer will return into in-ring action as she goes one-on-one with Roxanne Perez next week on WWE Monday Night Raw.
Final time of the World Heavyweight Championship #1.
And that's right, guys. Next week, we'll also see La Parka versus Penta in the semifinals of the World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. And not only that, guys, we'll also see in the other semifinal matchup, it'll be Rey Fenix versus Dragon Lee.
Talk about volatile, combustible situation.
Uh-oh, and the contract signing will be next week, as we'll see Oba Femi and Braun Breaker come face-to-face before they meet at Sunday night's main event. The Tribal Chief has arrived. Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champ, is here in the building. And Jacob Fatu following the Tribal Chief. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. He is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, and the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
Jey Uso delivers Solo Sikoa to Roman Reigns live next.
All right, guys, so after these commercial breaks, we'll get to our main event segment here on WWE Monday Night Raw. But don't forget, guys, please to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show, one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Now, let's go. All right, guys, hope you're enjoying the live stream. I'm going to go ahead and take a little restroom break before we get to our main event segment. So we'll be just back in a minute, so make sure you guys hold down the chat for me. Ooh. All right, we're back. We're back, guys. Thank you, everybody, hanging out still.
The delivery of Solo Sikoa back to the family by Jey Uso.
Jeffrey, good one, dude.
Buffalo!
Acknowledge me.
A bunch of OTC chants here for the Tribal Chief, the World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
We could sit here all night and let him go. but there's a receipt that I gotta collect.
Oh
So
boy.
let's not waste any more time. Bring me Solo.
And here comes Jimmy and Jey Uso with Solo Sikoa. And Solo obviously not very happy with this particular outcome. They're still yeeting. Yeah, maybe. That's a good possibility.
I don't care what they're doing. They can say whatever they want. I don't care. Just the sight of you pisses me off. You see, I said this before. I'm a blessed man. I have everything that you could ever imagine. But some say I'm petty. Some don't understand how I can hold receipts for so long, but how could I not with you, Solo? Almost 3 years ago, I think now. It was on Raw, the premiere of Netflix. Tribal Combat that I beat your ass in. But maybe you forgot. I don't know. So we put a little something together to remind you. If Roman beats me and Roman takes this back from me, I will acknowledge him. That's if he can take these back. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief.
Solo Sikoa has been AWOL since losing in tribal combat.
Where's Solo? Where is he? He should be on my hip right now. I was supposed to beat Roman Reigns. I'm the real OTC. I acknowledge you. I don't see the bloodline because the real bloodline has Solo Sikoa in it. You playing this little game like I don't want to come back to the bloodline. Why would I want to come back to the family, huh? I acknowledge you. Everybody here loves where Solo's at, baby. It's just me, Ellis. I need you to fall in line, Solo. You gonna send me a warning shot? Pew. I'm gonna yeet for 30 minutes. You can kiss my ass. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief.
So Solo just got done watching that video package.
You see, Buffalo, they may think this is funny. Well, my question is, why do you think it's funny? Well, you a cool guy now, huh? Oh, you got to... You got a John Mayer on right there, huh? I wonder where that came from. You got your little chain there? See, now I'm starting to question. Why are you even looking me eye to eye right now? Why aren't you down on your knees begging me right now?
Oh, and Jacob fought too with the super kick. And now the Tongan death grip from the Samoan werewolf taking down Solo.
Enough! He's not too funny now, is he, huh? As a matter of fact, Solo, you're just gonna have to wait there for a minute. I got other business to handle right now. The twins, they call the play, they execute the play, they level up, and I want this to be understood right now. I'm your tribal chief, and these are my captains. These are made men. If you disrespect them, you disrespect me.
What? And Roman Reigns bestows Ulafalas for Big Jimmy Uso. And for main event, Jey Uso. Wait a minute, Jacob fought too.
Now let's get back to Solo, Buffalo.
Oh, and look who's here! He's seen enough! It's the megastar, LA Knight! And it looks like he ain't here for talking! Oh, and Jey Uso goes over the top rope, and Big Jim gets tossed over as well! And now LA Knight staring down the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Oh, and Jacob fought two from behind. And Roman Reigns talking back to Fought 2 after that cheap shot. And the mega punch, the Superman punch from Roman Reigns takes down LA Knight. And now Roman, wait a minute.
It's gonna help you. This is what you went to. Where's your family? I brought you in. You gotta make some tough decisions now. And then I shouldn't have to do it. You do it. You tried these guys into this. Now you send them home.
And Roman Reigns telling Solo Sikoa, you send him home. I shouldn't even have to deal with this.
Your older brothers do what they're supposed to do. You're here to serve. Come on, serve your family now. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do, Solo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, and the Samoan spike to the World Heavyweight Champion! And Solo turns against the OTC! And now the Usos staring down Solo!
The balls on Solo!
Uh-oh! Pointing the shot! And Jey Uso, and now Jey over the top rope! And Big Jim catches an elbow! And then Blood Force Drama connects! And Jacob fought too, just standing in the corner, obeying orders, just like Roman said. And now Solo with the Samoan spike to Jey Uso!
He's fighting the tribal chief! And now LA Knight and Jacob fought two face to face. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And now Jacob refusing to raise a finger.
And Roman went for the Superman punch and Blood Force Drama by LA Knight! Take it down, Roman! And now Solo and LA Knight joining forces here to go up against the Bloodline! And it looks like Solo Sikoa won't be joining the Bloodline after all. And the shot from Solo, the balls from Solo Sikoa to hit the Tribal Chief with the Samoan spike, and then the Blunt Force Trauma, the BFT from LA Knight takes out the World Heavyweight Champion as the Samoan Werewolf stands in the corner obeying orders. But what a statement made here tonight by LA Knight and Solo Sikoa against the Bloodline. What will this mean for next week on Monday Night Raw? We will find out. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans and WWE Universe, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play and reaction for WWE Monday Night Raw right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out here and watching this live play-by-play for WWE Monday Night Raw right here on Tim Reynolds Show's YouTube channel. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and check out more of my sports entertainment content right here on my YouTube channel, Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you so much, guys. God bless. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and we'll see you next time we go live here on Tim Reynolds Show. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night, Keith. Good night, Kenneth. And Mrs. Reynolds, we'll see you later, honey. And peace out, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out here on the channel.